Hi, you guys. I hope you're well today, and I'm glad we're meeting up here in this sort of. It's a real space. I mean, if what we're doing doesn't transcend space and time, I don't know what does. So this isn't live, but you're here with me by some miracle of that. The laws of. It's almost like quantum physics or something, about which I know piss all, but I know enough to know it's a little bit like that. Indeed. Hierophant, card of the higher self. You know, where when you're aligned with the one who's aligned with the universe. And that may sound like lip service. This is not. Look at him. He's in an ecstasy. He, she, they. This is a card of Taurus. Of the teacher, of the enlightened one who comes back. You know, the bodhisattva, sort of the one who comes back to help the rest of us here with our time and space quandary. This is an earth energy about things that transcend earth energies, the here and now, the tangible. They're not in opposition, they're just, I think whoever is embodying Hierophant energy has something to teach us. I don't know why the long pause. I don't know. Here we go. This came out in the pre-shuffle. You know, I shuffle the cards a lot before the tape begins, and this was one of them that kind of literally jumped out. Page of Wands, action, joy in the world, creative, inspirational, freeform. Hierophant in its traditional meaning is really not freeform. But I think we've transcended that, the kind of traditional hierarchy. And it's been replaced with the knowledge that transcendent thing is us. Transcendent are us. Here's the celebration of that. When you're acting Wands energy off of this deeply grounded, you know, your being is grounded, you know, in the capital B being. You've been there and back. You have something to teach about it. And principally, it's like, it's a whole new path. It's a joyful, creative path. It's not stolid like traditional Hierophant. This is the new page energy, the new way, the new path to transcendence. Well, I like that. And it's in Taurus, in Hierophant energy, Taurus energy, earth energy, something that unfolds over time, step by step by step. You know, this is how it hits your fire energy. This is how it gets you inspired and fired up, raring to go, kicking up your heels, and then putting your boots on it and walking it, slow walking it if necessary. I always find it interesting that the horse is following behind. It's like you're not exerting a huge amount of control. You know you don't have a huge amount of control, but you're walking steadily in this life. You're carving a path. Toward this energy. Like your path leads here and then continues up, 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 up. Okay. Spirit, please tell us about Hierophant. What's the teaching? Bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles. This is kind of how to play nice, how to cooperate, how to co-create with other people in a way where nobody's ego is running the show. You're there for each other. You're showing up. You're taking the time to make it real. And it's not you by yourself. You know, you're working, Three of Pentacles, you're working with people who are similarly present, authentic, nothing phony. They're operating from this earth energy of higher power, higher self. And that doesn't mean denying who you are in 3D. You know, I don't think any of us is served by doing that. It's bringing that transcendent thing down to earth so that you can get on the path. It's a slow path. It's an authentic path. It's in 3D, and it builds step by step by step. And I don't think you're doing it alone. I don't think you're doing it alone. It may feel like it that sometimes. On Hierophant, Page of Cups. You know, again, it's that image of going up, 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 up. Up. And the vehicle is feelings based on this, your psyche's most sacred core. You know, it's being caught in the upwash of feelings. Okay. Next up, King of Cups. From Page to King. Both heart activated. As if it's the heart, you know, it's the feelings of love and connection. Based on this sacred contract. And I was thinking, what? But that's another meaning of Hierophant is a card of sacred union. Can be a card of marriage. If so, it's been very slow coming and slow to work Pentacles energy over time, your way into this kind of cooperative energy here and now. You may have been engaging with this person on the in the 5D, you know, in that upper strata of what transcends 3D. So it's almost like once you let the feelings in, Page of Cups, it elevates you. It's like you're floating. It's as if as the water rises, you rise. You know, and it strengthens you. It brings you to a certain degree of mastery. Pages are very young energy. That's the beginning. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. It's creative, it's new, it's fresh, and it elevates you. And again, in Wands energy, a Knight of Wands. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Well, this is a card of speeding it up. We have Knight of Pentacles, that slow, methodical, in 3Ds, to every day showing up, showing up, showing up. There's something about kicking up the dust. Kicking up the dust. Stirring things up. I mean, that's sort of what this one is doing. Kicking up their heels, kicking up the dust, stirring things up. And it works, evidently. I think what's happening is there was this slow movement toward, in 3D, toward working something out with somebody. And then in comes this whip it up energy, speed it up, get a move on. And there's something about, like your higher power thinks that's funny. That maybe you didn't know, you hadn't received the lesson that you need to do both. This is sort of almost like the crop, to get your horse to pick up the pace. And boy, does it ever. And what's the fuel for that fire? Interestingly, feelings, water. The fire is the passion, the ignition, the action. This guy is in a meditative state, letting the feelings wash over him, elevate him. He, she, they, perhaps a water sign. Water sign, earth sign, Taurus is on the board. But yeah, after this sort of meditative on the rise, letting the feelings come up, it's like, yee-haw, let's go. Kicking up our heels. On 3 of Cups, Magician. You've brought this on. You started something in 3D, and then you kind of accelerated it in a joyful, playful, creative spirit to make it go faster. To make it go faster. Well, it's sort of like the wand again, like the magician's wand. Manifesting something. Not through, a grinding Pentacles energy. And this isn't grinding, but it is slow. And it's sort of, there's been a creative impulse to stir it up to make it go faster. So it's a bit, you're manifesting. This is a card of Virgo, Gemini, of air energy and earth energy. How do we find both create and then find what it is we're looking for, what we want to manifest, which has everything to do with this fresh love energy, new love. New love. Okay. On Hierophant, please. Higher power, Taurus, talk to us. Work for it. Or perhaps you've done the work. You know, we have a lot of pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, card of Taurus, earth energy as well, and 8 of Pentacles. You've done the, you know, you've answered the call of your higher power. You've done the work. It's something like perhaps 8 months. Over time, you've shown up and done the work, both on the level of sustaining yourself, which is kind of 9 of Pentacles energy, and the creative work. Right. The creative work. It may be step by step, but it has this element of excitement and newness and joy. And it's kind of like you've earned it. You did it, you've earned it. You've mastered something. You know, if this is the teacher, this is the student who's mastered the art of ascendance. In 3D, the path to the transcendent thing. In 3D, Virgo energy, the path to the transcendent thing. Gemini energy, this eternal balance. You know, the equilibrium that, if left unobstructed, finds that level, that balance point. So you're doing the work of making real what your higher power is teaching you. On Knight of Wands, yeah, 5 of Wands. This is a card of working it out, you know, of getting where you want to go. And not everybody wants to go in that. These people don't all have the same direction in mind or purpose in mind. This can be an internal struggle, or somebody trying to kind of impede, to create a blockage of some sort. And it's not working. You know, you're breaking through. You're breaking through the blockage. Did I talk about Ganesh? I intended to at the very beginning. Hindu god, remover of obstacles. And there was something else I had to do with that. Remover of obstacles. Oh, I know. I looked closely. You know, I picked this up and put it down here this morning. I just love this guy. My daughter gave it to me. It's, you know, you can hold this character by his ears. But there's one hand pointing up and one hand pointing down. Like magician. In traditional Rider-Waite, the magician actually has one hand up and one hand down. You know, being the conduit for, you know, the powers of the universe. That's what you're channeling. No pressure. That's what you're channeling. We're just going to cut the deck quickly on King of Cups. This is something you may already know how to do, and somehow you're teaching, you've become the teacher. This is this card of the student. And we had that same idea here of doing the work, the teaching that your higher power is trying to have you channel into the world. And the lesson, the thing you're studying or you're helping to teach somebody else, is how to open their heart. You know, the lessons of the heart are like no other. It's sort of like learning how to grow it. Learning how to grow it. Pentacles speak to growth, earth energy, fertility. That's the big lesson here. And it's not like a lesson. It's like this. It breaches some sort of gap for you. And it's perhaps a slow go to the other side, but you're learning how to do it step by step by step. Step by step by step. Okay, they're saying look for the quote. I don't know. Well, I was thinking about a poem by E.E. Cummings, and I think it's called Let Them Go, or Let Go. And it's a litany of things we could let go in the process of sort of peeling back the husk. And it, you know, the entire poem is that an instruction, a teaching, you know, to let go. Don't try to control it. Don't try to quantify it. Be in the best expression of earth energy, which is, you know, to be identified with the earth. You know, you're the earth's eyes. I think that was Joseph Campbell. You're walking earth. This is you. This is you. That's the teaching. This is you. It's joyful. I think that's the big, you know, like revving up fluffing your energy. Fluff your energy. Somebody once told me that I was just as sick as could be and very depleted. And this woman said, just fluff your energy. And I thought, who are you? You know, like, really? How do you fluff your energy? I know how to get through the day. That's useful. But I think there is a way in which we can shake off the heaviness, the obstacles. That's it. Okay. Yeah, see you guys next time. Please subscribe if you haven't. And welcome to those of you who have, new and old subscribers. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.